Hello, Bookleaguers. Welcome to Bookleague Storytime Adventures. I have a wonderful new book for you. It's by Audrey Lane, and it's called Ella's Big Stage Fright. This comes from the Emotion in Motion series, which has Henry's Big Angry Feelings and Henry and Ella's Big Jar of Kindness. Those are two of the most popular books on my channel right now, so check those out as well. This book is about Ella's stage fright, and if you have any anxiety about speaking in front of crowds, this is a great book for you. Let's go. The assignments were up for the school choir show, and Ella went checking the list just to know. But to her surprise, she was chosen to be a big solo performer, the last of the three. It was good. It was great. How amazing for her. Because Ella loves singing, this was all a blur. She announced her big news over dinner that night. Well, Father was thrilled and Mom's smile was bright. But Henry said,
"Wow, with the whole school in view, you know I'd be scared that I'd turn pink and blue."
While Ella just chuckled, inside she felt tense. A whirlwind of feelings scared thoughts and suspense.
What if I mess up?
Ella thought deep inside.
And everyone sees, kids and parents school-wide.
That night in her bedroom, her stomach felt sick. The oh no's and what ifs filled her dreams up so quick. She was frozen on stage in the warmth of the light, but instead of a dress, she wore PJs tonight. Her pink unicorn jammies, 2 sizes too loose, were embarrassing, awkward. She had no excuse. And everyone pointed and laughed in her face. She awoke with a shout, her heart starting to race. The next day was rehearsal to practice her part. She was sweaty and anxious right from the start. The room felt as hot as the end of July. Her hands were all clammy. Her mouth had gone dry. Her heart beating fast, her small stomach aflutter. Her mind went all blank and she started to sputter. Miss Lamoo, the conductor, she said with a grin.
All right, my dears, let us start. Let's begin.
That's when Ella broke down and ran to Lamoo's side.
I don't think I can do this. I'm too terrified. The kids will all laugh if I make a mistake, or I get the words wrong, or my voice starts to shake.
Miss Lamoo smiled kindly and flicked her long tail.
It's okay to feel anxious or scared that you'll fail. But I know you can manage those feelings you've got. There are things you can do to calm them a lot. Come try something with me. Let's both close our eyes. Just picture performing and sing the reprise. But instead of all wrong, it goes utterly right. You're a star and they love you. Your name's up in lights. Every day I want you to try this on for size, to imagine and focus and visualize.
Ella nodded her head and continued along, but inside she felt anxious for the new song. She went home and flopped on her big comfy bed, overwhelmed with anxiety inside of her head. When she heard a loud "Om" floating on the breeze, she saw Benny B sitting under a tree. The closer she got, she could feel his calm zen. He opened one eye and said, "What's up, my friend?" Benny saw her sad face, and then he said, "Whoa, does this have to do with your part in that show?" So Ella confessed all her feelings once more, how she felt her anxiety worse than before. After Benny had listened, so not to be rude, he said, "Anxious? Me too, little non-furry dude. But I focus on breathing and count on a beat. Breathe in 2, 3, out 2, 3. Then I repeat. It clears up my mind, breathing deeply and slow, so my brain can relax from that go, 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 go." Together they sat, leaving all the words unsaid, and Ella breathed deeply, which cleared out her head. Through weeks of rehearsals, young Ella had found her techniques were good, her anxiety down. But she saw on the calendar, to her surprise, the show was next week. There was fear in her eyes. She felt anxious again in her mind and her heart, so she sat down and breathed. The idea seemed so smart, and after she breathed, she then closed up her eyes. She imagined and focused and visualized. But later at supper, she felt anxious still. Her grandmother saw that she'd not eaten her fill. She pulled her aside and asked, "Ella, what's wrong?"
"Well, Grandma, I'm worried and scared of my song. Yes, scared to perform it in front of my class. My part is the longest, and I go on last."
"My dear, let me show you a very nice tool. It's called affirmations. It's really quite cool. What we tell ourselves matters. It matters a lot. Saying good things out loud can bring positive thought. Now face your reflection. Look in your own eye. Repeat after me and give this a real try. I am strong. I am brave. I can do this indeed. I have what I need, and I know I'll succeed." Now, Ella felt silly, but did as Graham said, and slowly but surely, her worries soon fled. And just as adults had all coached and advised, she breathed, said good things, and she visualized. The day of the show, though anxiety came, she remembered her tools as she knew them by name. She sat behind stage, took some breaths with a pause. In her mind, she imagined success and applause. Before curtains went up, she looked in her reflection.
"I am strong, I am brave, and I can do my section."
The curtains went up, and the choir began, her voice clear and strong, her nerves under command. Then came the big solo. She sang sure and proud, and although her voice cracked, she felt calm and sang loud. When she nailed that high note, the most tricky part, from backstage, Miss Lemieux put a hoof on her heart. The audience cheered, a great standing ovation. Yes, Ella's hard work led to grand celebration, and Ella decided,
"It's fine to feel fear. I can't wait to try it out again this time next year."
The end. Just remember, it's normal to feel nervous when you have to perform or speak in front of a crowd, but these are some great tools that you can use to get through it and come out on the other end with a standing ovation. Don't miss the other books in the Emotion in Motion series. I'll link them in the description below. Bye-bye.